You can just ride on it.
We got to get high enough to get up on the trailer.
He didn't like that.
I'm gonna ride it. Get my foot right, please. All right, pick me up. About balanced.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Wednesday, January the 4th, and we got a lot of rain. Pretty much everywhere. Got about 2 inches of rain. Had a lot of wind with that storm last night. It came in 2 waves. Don't know of any tornadoes that were in our area, so we got really lucky. But just a lot of wind and a lot of rain, so we were really wet. But anyway, what we got on tap for today, I know we're going to go through the cotton picker. Mark's going to be washing up the spindles. Wayne's going to be helping him do that. And we got to go through and check to see how many spindles we're going to take out, how many are dull, how many are sharp. So they're going to be working on that. James is going to be working on chisel plow, swapping some points. I think Dad wants to get back on that river screen and try to find a balancing point where we can lift that river screen up. And yeah, that's all I got right now. So let's get this video started.
Show you. So you cut this off, Putting that little underneath, you got 2. It needs to be in that hole. Be tighter on the bar.
Yeah. Where'd you find this?
Out there on the ship.
On the right? No, I got a bunch of stuff on the right hand side.
Well, he done moved all that out there in the lot.
Did you look out there?
All right, let's go look out there.
You could use this, cut that off and use that piece.
Yeah, you have to cut these off. You need 3. I only have 1 that had the 6 holes.
3 of these, all right. I'll get it. Christmas gifts I'm putting up. Can you guess who gave me these? Dad. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that was bad boy. My favorite thing right here is this right here. This is a parachute cord, paracord, or whatever they call it. You can get this at like your like an outdoor store. But man, it is really strong. And it's just great little rope to keep in your toolbox, because you never know when you need like a little piece of rope to tie something. My favorite thing right here out of all the gifts, I think, is this little bitty bundle of paracord. If you don't have one of these in your toolbox, you need to go get you some. I guarantee you'll use it all the time. So what we're doing is we're making some kind of little bracket that we can just bolt onto this frame, because we don't want to add any more weight to the frame, because it's balanced perfect with these pontoons and stuff. But and we want to be able to slide it back and forth, because we got to find the balancing point on this whole piece right here. And so I'm gonna go get another one of these, cut it in half, and that way I'll have the bolt hole pattern that I need. We'll stick it right here, bolt it up, and then I'll cut a hole in it right here, and that's where you'll hook on with a hook. And then we'll have one over here, and you'll hook on right there, and then you'll be lifting it from the way up here with that with the boom on the Komatsu loader, and that's how we're gonna pick it up. So now we got to go get 2 more of these right here, and I'll cut them up, cut a hole in them, and then we'll bolt them on, bolt it on, and then we'll see if we can get this baby out of the shop, because I think that's the last thing that we were gonna do. Make it easy on you. Get that in there. Got her. How old is this?
Lord, this probably built cannons for the Civil War. It came from Selma Foundry. All 3 pieces here. The lathe, and the big drill press, and the small drill press. And we're lucky to have them, because we do a lot of fabrication with it. I had a professor at Auburn, a shop professor. If he heard you drilling across the shop and the bit was screeching, he'd run across the shop, sharpen that blankety blank bit. Get on to you.
Bolted up through it.
Yeah. Let's see if we did the right thing. Yeah. Oh. It's all yours. All right, let it down.
And that all the time. How you want this one? All right, it's a moment of truth. We're testing out the basically eye hooks that we mounted on there. We're gonna try to find the balancing point, what we're trying to do right now. We may have to slide them back and forth, so see what happens. Will we get lucky and have them in the right spot the first time? We'll know in just a second. Nope. Center of that hole. Alright, try
it. Getting it?
Yeah. Try number 2. Try number 3.
Bear down.
You can just ride on it.
We got to get high enough to get up on the tray.
He didn't like that.
Alright, let it down. I think that'll be alright.
Huh?
That'll be alright.
What are you gonna do?
Set it down.
You gonna have somebody get on it for real?
Yeah, put it on the tray.
All right, here's the plan right now. I did not like the idea of somebody having to hop on it every time to balance it, lifting it on the trailer and all. So we're gonna take that, basically that cover off the top that says River Screen. It's only got 4 bolts on it. Just move that little top piece out of the way. Then we can move our chains where we need them to and get those balanced. And then if we have to drill some new holes into that little roof screen, we'll just drill some new holes. But the first thing we're going to do is get that cover off, and then we're going to get our chains where they need to go and get the thing balanced, and then see where we are.
We don't sleep a good bit.
You just sliding? It's hitting.
I think you go another ½ inch.
Try number, what is this, 4 or 5? I think it's 4. 4.
Come on up. That ain't nothing.
Huh?
That's nothing. That's a go.
Do it one hand.
Come on up, Wayne.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Set it and forget it. Lock it down. All right, guys, here's what we got on tap for today. James is going to be working on the cotton picker. These panels right here on the pressure door, these little black panels right here, they are worn out, so he's going to replace them all the way across the front. Then he's got to put the doors on the bottom. We got through washing up the picker, we just didn't put the covers on the bottom, so that's what he's going to be working on. Me, Mark, and Wayne, we're going to be working on the grain auger. We're going to be pulling that baby out of there today. And Dad, he's got to run to Montgomery, pick up some the John Deere hydraulic filters and the air filters, and then he's got to pick up something, a pump for a fuel tank or something. So that's what he's going to be doing. So yeah, that's what we got, so let's get it going. All right, here's the plan for the grain cart. We ended up buying a brand new auger for it from John Deere, all completely put together, and we ended up buying a brand new gearbox down there in the bottom. So both of those together cost us just a little over $4,000. So the plan is, we got the Komatsu loader right here, we got the boom on the front, we're gonna hook the chain up to the auger like we did last time, and we're gonna try to pull it out the top. I'm gonna get the torch out here, and there's just enough room back here up under this box right here. There's enough room I can cut the spline shaft on the gearbox, and then this auger should slide out of here without any trouble, hopefully. And then we'll just pull the gearbox off. So that is the plan for the grain cart. We'll just see how it goes. Alright, there she is. As you can see, it was worn out. Here's where I cut the shaft on the gearbox. And it really wasn't too bad, just came right on out. Now we got the auger out. Next thing is get the gearbox. Mark, where's that spray? Penetrode 90. Give me the good stuff. Thank you. Gotta do something now. There she goes. I gotta get the money shot where it drops, don't I? What y'all been waiting on? Got him. She was in there and she's hot. All right, here's your tip of the day. I had to ended up having to cut this shaft. The gearbox was just putting too much tension. It was just in a weird bind, and my theory was just cut this shaft, drop the gearbox, and then I was gonna bump it the opposite way. A lot of times, here's your tip, but if you got room to make a shaft that's frozen up, if you got room to tap it the opposite way if you're trying to go out, if you can just get it moving just a little bit and then spray it, she'll come on out. But that was my theory, and I bumped it and I got it moved up about that far, and then it just came right on out the other way. But sometimes you don't have room to make it go the opposite way, but if you do, that's a good way to get something loosened up and unfrozen, is to tap it the opposite way, and then she'll come right on out. There it is, tip of the day. Mark and Wayne have been working on my Rogator here. They've been going through and taking my nozzles out and basically cleaning them, rinsing them with water, blowing them out with the air blower, and then they've been putting them right back on there. They are just about done with that. Me and James, we're gonna be working on the tractors. Dad has made it back from John Deere with all the filters, so we're gonna be going through changing the hydraulic filter on the tractor, and then we're gonna be replacing all the air filters, cab and engine air filters, brand new. That's something we do every year. And then throughout the year, whenever we do the regular oil changes with changing the oil filter and fuel filter, we'll just have to blow out the air filters. All we have to do. Boy, somebody's honking the horn. So what I always like to do, I always like to start with the oldest tractor on the farm, and the winner of that today is the 8285R. So we'll be starting with her today. Filter list. 82, 85. 2 hydraulic, RE210, 857. Inner and outer air, 210, 103, 210, 102.
Got him. $29, $14, $12.
They're gonna set them up.
Okay, the only thing left to do on that tractor is James is gonna blow out the radiator, and then that tractor is done. We'll be moving on to the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and throw away some of these boxes in the dumpster. I guess this will be the dumpster toss. We hadn't done that in a while. I don't know how many boxes it is, and then I got a couple of Coke bottles, so who knows how we're gonna do. We hadn't done it in a while, but let's do it. Well, I don't know how many shots it was. Were y'all counting? I do know that I missed 3 out of all those shots. 2 of them were Coke cans, and 1 of them was a plastic Coke bottle. Coca-Colas were not having a good day today. But, all right, we are through with the other tractor now. So I'm gonna take it out there in the lot. We'll grab the next tractor, which is gonna be a 8320R. And we'll go ahead and do a time lapse on that, and we'll get ready to end this video. Well guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Me and James are gonna keep grabbing these tractors and changing filters on them. But as for this video, we are out of time. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. And don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you wanna watch the next video right here or another one, check it out. We'll see y'all on the next one. Have a great weekend.